Hi guys, welcome back to the Litefinance Global YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss VWAP standard deviation, as well as the possible trading strategies for the scalpers and day traders. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Okay, so let's start with the VWAP is. Okay, it's here on our chart. It's represented by this blue line. It stands for volume weighted average price. It is trading indicator that calculates the average price at which a particular security has traded throughout the trading day, taking into the account both the volume of the shares traded and the price at which they were traded. VWAP is a commonly used by institutional traders and algorithmic trading system to assess the average price levels at which they can execute their trades. In other words, in the perfect world, the big guys, they want to sell well above the VWAP and they want to buy below, they want to be filled below. That could be the thing that they execute their trades in a proper way. Traders often use a VWAP as a benchmark to evaluate the execution quality of their trades. That's what I mentioned a second ago. If the price at which they execute their trades is better, then the VWAP is considered a positive outcome. On the other hand, if the price is worse than the VWAP, it might indicate slippage or less favorable execution. Okay, so we know what the VWAP is. Let's jump and check what is going on when it comes to the VWAP standard deviations. Okay, so I added to the chart the one standard deviation band, VWAP band. So we do have the blue line represents the VWAP, and we do have the red line as an upper and lower band of the one standard deviation. Right? For the purpose of the trading strategy, later we are going to add two standard deviation as well. So VWAP standard deviation bands, also known as VWAP bands and VWAP standard deviation channels, the technical analysis tool used to assess the volatility and potential trading opportunities around the VWAP indicator. These bands are created by calculating the standard deviation of the price deviation from the VWAP and plotting upper and lower bands around the VWAP line. Well, to make it easy for you, it's something similar to the Bollinger Band. The VWAP bands act as a dynamic support and resistance levels. They provide traders with the visual representation of the price range around the VWAP, helping them identify potential areas of price reversal or breakouts. When the price moves close to the upper band, it suggests overbought conditions, while prices nearing the lower band indicates oversold conditions. That's gonna be very important when we are going to jump into the trading strategy, and we are going to do that right here, right now. Okay, so let's discuss the strategy. Now, as you can see, yellow color, I added 2 second standard deviation band. So we have here as a blue VWAP, red 1 standard deviation, and the yellow 2 standard deviations. Now we are going to combine this with the usual price action stuff, and we are going to check if it's going to be useful if it's going to be profitable. As usual, guys, it's not a holy grail. You have to do your own research and hundreds of examples before you are going to risk your own money. Okay, so let's have a look. This is the SPY, so it's a S&P 500 ETF over here, and if we are going to start to make the latest price action and going to take into the consideration what has happened, so after the huge move here, right, the upside, we've seen the market was trying to make some kind of the support over here. So once we've seen the price moving to the downside, it was possibility to watch carefully from the long trading perspective. In that case, it would be profitable. The same thing has happened here as well. It would be profitable again. So when we are taking into the consideration the price action, we have to remember about the placing some stops. So usually we are placing the stops below the support levels, and the first target in that case when we are trading this strategy is a VWAP. So in case we are selling from the high, right, we are targeting VWAP as the first target, that we, for the remaining half, we might let it run, right? If we are buying of the support, we are placing our stop below the support, and we are targeting the mid VWAP as a first target and letting run for the remaining. So that was the latest examples. Let's have a look if it's really working the way we wanna do with the price action. So in that case, here there was an upside break from the consolidation. Okay, upside break from the consolidation. Now half of that, in case of the pullback, could be your buying opportunity, right? Then we have another consolidation over here, and the half of that might be treated as a buying opportunity, right? Well, if you are a more advanced trader, then you may look for some kind of the price action we have when it comes to the trading the opposite direction. You may wanna make the counter trade trading if you know what you are looking for. So let's check this one particular example over here. Based on the strategy we discussed quite a few times, last rally from here, but the lower level, the support level of that rally been broken, right? So 50% of that rally, okay, somewhere around here, could be treated as a supply level. If we are going to add that we have the top of the second deviation, in that case we quite didn't hit with the first, but with the second we were very close, especially with the upper shadow, that could be also treated as a quite good approach to the counter trade. So trying to summarize this, you have to do hundreds of examples before you are going to make it as another tool in your trading arsenal. You have to be prepared for series of losses. That's how it works with the scalping and day trading, but the overall picture showing that it might be very useful tool. So guys, please like, subscribe if you haven't already, leave your comments below. Wish you great next trading session. See you around, take care and goodbye.